So first command for today is, see, today's command all are easy commands, but very important commands. Okay. First one is, can you able to hear me, guys? Any glitch with the network? Please.
No, fine.
Okay. Thank you. So the first command for today is wget. Okay. See, it's easy. Today's all commands we have around 12 or 13 commands. That's it. So wget is a command which is used to download my handwriting, which is used to download files from internet. That's it. If you wanted to download some files from the internet, then you're going to use this wget command. Okay, so let me show you how to use this wget. Where's this? Okay, first let us create one directory. Let us say mkdir and I'll say wget. The same name I'm creating. Ls, it is created, cd, wget. Okay. Now, nothing is here. Fine. Now, wget is a command which is used to download the files, right? Not directories. Please remember, not directories. So it is used to download files from the internet. It might be an image file, it might be a PDF file, it might be any executable file, any file you can able to download. Just write down wget, go to your internet. What I wanted to download, I want some some Python notes or something. I'll just Python notes PDF. Okay, this notes I want. Okay, I'll just go to internet, search for anything you want, right click on this, and just copy the link or URL. Okay, copy link address. Just come back here and paste it. See what I've done? wget and this URL. Just go to internet, whatever thing you want, copy that and paste it here. Just click on enter. See, it started downloading. Wait a second, it is downloading. Okay, it is downloaded. Let's see ls. See, it is downloaded. Simple use case, nothing much here. Okay, wget is a command which is used to download files from internet. And whenever you use wget, let's see. First, we discussed about wget and the URL name. Now, what I wanted to do was wget, same, again, I wanted to download the same file, same URL, paste. Okay. But now what I want is, I wanted to change this name. I wanted to provide my own name, some name. I wanted to store with, what is that? Any name, Sachin notes or something. Okay. For that, what you can do is, you can use -o and your name. Sachin -notes or something like that. Okay. See, if you do not use this -o, what it will do, it will download with the default name. And now, if you wanted to download with some name based on your requirement, then along with wget, you just need to use -O and the name of that file, anything that you wanted to provide. Okay. Let's see. Now the same file is again getting downloaded. Correct? ls. Oh, see, but this time it has stored with a different name. Correct? Okay. So that is the use of wget. Now there is another option also. See, now where am I in? Oh, wait. See, my present working directory is home, Ubuntu, and wget. Let me create one more directory here, mkdir, and some ABC directory I'm creating. Okay, ls ABC directory is there. So what I was doing, wget, if I just copy paste the URL here, it was downloading, correct? Just copy paste the URL or a link to this place, it is getting downloaded. But now what I wanted to do is, now my current working directory is home, Ubuntu, and wget. I wanted to download under ABC directory by staying at the wget directory. Okay, so that you can do just using wget -p and the directory name /home /ubuntu /home/ubuntu ubu wget and abc, correct? And again the same name, copy this, come here, paste. See, now the same file is again getting downloaded, but it will not be downloaded under this folder, wget folder. Now it will be downloaded under ABC folder. That's it. Okay. Now let's go to CD ABC. It did not. Where did I missed? Anything wrong? Home Ubuntu. Okay. This is capital P, guys. You need to let me clear the screen. See, this is capital P, not a small p. Sorry. Okay. Just click on enter. Just ls. See, the same thing is downloaded here. Fine. You just need to provide whichever the directory you wanted to download these files. That is the use case. Okay. So wget is a command. Simply we'll use it to download the files. That is the one thing. So next one is, next again we have one more command just to download the files and all doing all those stuff. That is, second one is curl. 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 Curl is also same thing, guys. There is no difference. Okay. Curl stands for check URL. Okay. Curl stands for check URL, and it is also used to download the files from the internet. Same use case. There is no difference. Please try it by yourself. Same thing. Curl, then URL. That's it. It will be downloading that file from the internet. Okay. Next one is, third one is something called as ping. Okay. But before getting into ping, I just wanted to clarify these things. See? Some color. See? This is my phone. And this is your phone. Okay. This is my phone and this is someone's phone. Who is that someone? it might be Rahul. Okay. Now, please tell me what are the components of this mobile? Please respond, guys. What are the things it will have?
Processor, memory.
Yes, see, it will be having hardware components, correct? That might be RAM and storage, graphic card, everything. Along with that, it will be having an operating system, which might be Android operating system or iOS operating system, anything. And what is the other thing it is having, guys? It will also have SIM card, correct? And same thing here for Rahul phone as well. Now, if these two people wants to communicate between them, then how they'll do? See, first, if Sachin wants to communicate with Rahul, then he need to know the phone number, correct? First, he know he need to know the phone number. So only when he knows the phone number, he can able to call this Rahul. And it is similar to Rahul as well. Only if you know my number, he can able to ping me. Okay. So, but now see, just because and the communication whenever if there is a phone and you have all these components. Okay. If two people wants to communicate between them, there is something called as a all hardware components, everything is there here, similar to this. But we require, what is that? We require a SIM card. What is this a card? It is kind of a unique number, correct? Everybody will be having the unique number. And only using this phone is having one SIM card. This is another unique number. Only when these two people wants to communicate, that means these two SIM cards are trying to communicate through a internet, or it might be a wired connection or wireless connection. That doesn't matter, any connection, but it is happening through this numbers through the network, correct? See now, just the same thing, guys. Just convert it into computer. Now there are two computers. Okay. Each and every computer will be having hardware components. What are the hardware components? RAM, CPU, memory, graphic card, everything. Okay. What is the next thing it will be having? It will be having the same. What is that? Operating system. It might be Windows, Linux, and everything. This also same. But now, for communication purpose, what does the mobile contains? Mobile contains the unique SIM card number. Correct? See, here the computers will communicate between each other using IP addresses. It is similar to your phone number. Okay. IP address is assigned to each and every computer that is unique from one to one other. Clear? It is kind of a SIM card for your computer. If you wanted to communicate to any of the computer in the world, you must also know the IP address of that computer from your computer. Okay. Any doubt till here, guys? I want this to be like very clear for everyone.
No,
Any
sir.
doubt? Okay. See, it is simple to computers. I want to communicate between one computer and another computer. And if you want to communicate between these two computers, each and every computer will be having a unique IP address. You must be knowing this unique IP address, then only you can able to communicate. That is the point here. Okay. Now, I'll complete this entire story and we'll get back. See, now this IP address is given by something called as network interface card in your computer. Just like it is kind of a SIM card in your phone. SIM card is providing a unique number, right? For you in your mobile phones. In computer, this unique IP address will be given by your network interface card inside your computer, or you can also call it as Ethernet card, E0, okay, or network card, anything you can call it, okay. But usually we call it as a network interface card, similar to your SIM card. This will provide a unique IP address to your computer, okay. What I was saying, this is done. I was about to say something here. What is that? I think ah, this is the case. If you have only one number, that means if this is your phone and you have only one friend, let's say this is Rahul, and it is easy for you, this is me, Sachin, and it is easy for me to remember his phone number, correct? But what if there are 1,000 number of friends for me? Then is it possible to remember all their numbers, all their numbers? It is not possible, obviously. So what I'll do, I'll save these numbers with name. There will be a name and there will be a phone number. This is what you do, correct? See, same, apply the same thing to your computer as well. See, this is your computer. And in internet, you have thousands of computers or thousands of servers. Let's say this is your google.com. This is one computer. Facebook.com is another computer. Instagram.com is another computer. Amazon.com is another computer. Just like that, you have thousands of computers in the internet. Correct? See, now, is it possible to remember just before this? Just think these are Google, Facebook, everything. Okay. Now, I told you each and every computer will be having an IP address. All these computers will have IP address, correct? And now, is it possible to remember all the IP addresses here? Obviously, it is not possible to remember all these IP addresses, correct? So what we'll do is, just like this, bro, just like saving your number, if there are more numbers, you'll save with name, correct? And some phone number. So whenever you click on this call button, what it is going to do, it converts that name into phone number. This is what happening, correct? See, when you click on this call button, what it will do, it will convert this name, Sachin name, into my phone number and it will connect with me, correct? So this is what happening here also, same thing, guys. See, each and every computer will be having a unique IP address, but it is very difficult to remember all these IP addresses just because there are thousands of 10,000s of IP addresses in the internet, correct? So for that reason, what we'll do is we'll save these IP addresses with the name google.com, facebook.com, amazon.com, flipkart.com, something Flipkart and something other. Okay, see, converting these IP addresses into a names. Okay, converting your number into a name. We call it as a domain name service. Okay, this is how what happening. See, there will be a computer inside which your Google is running. Okay, now if you wanted to connect to this application or Google application, I must know the IP address. It is very difficult to remember that IP address. So what they have come up with? They come up with, see, it is difficult to remember the IP address. Let us convert these IP addresses into names. That is your name, Facebook, all these things. Okay. Now, instead of remembering the number, you just go to internet and type google.com. Okay. But internally, what happens? First, this is your search bar. You will search for google.com. Next, this google.com. Now, you know, this is a domain name service. Domain name service is nothing but it is help. It helps to convert your name to phone number. Similar to that. Name to IP address. It converts your name, domain name, google.com to IP address. Now it will convert it to IP address. Next, it goes and connect to that particular server. Clear till now? Any doubts? Guys?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay. See, I want you to know this entire story just because it is very important. We'll be discussing some commands and all those things. So that's why I think it's easy and it effective. So now, see, now if you know the story, let us do the commands. These are two commands. Now, this is my laptop and this is google.com. Now I wanted to check whether I can able to connect to this Google or not. Just I wanted to check, okay, whether I can able to do this or not. Then we do have one command called as ping. See here, just hear this ping, write down www.google.com. Okay, just click on enter. See, you're getting something here, correct? Can you see this? Okay. Let me tell you what is this. See, see, this is my computer and this is Google's server computer. Now what I'll do, I'll connect to this one just using ping. Okay. And you can use ping, or if you want to download, you're using wget now, correct? You're using all those things. Now, if I'm sending a request from my computer to Google computer, this we call it as a first, this is a request. And whatever the things it is getting back, it is displaying something on my in my screen, right? These things, correct? See, these things we call it as a response. Okay, so request and a response mechanism here from my computer to Google. This is what happening. See, now I'll search for something. Okay, search for some Python notes or something in the internet. So what it will do, it will go to that particular server, check whether Python notes is available or not, and get back the response. This is what happening, to keep it simply. And this we call it as a request response mechanism in your internet. This is the one thing. And the time which is taking to travel from your my, we call it as a, this one is a client and this one as a server. So client is someone who is using this computer or a phone. I'm a client here. And server is the one who is accepting those requests and giving the response. Okay. Now this is a client server mechanism or a request response mechanism. And the time which is taking to travel from my mobile or my computer to Google, and the time which is taking from Google to my computer for the response, we call it as a round travel time, RTT. Okay. If you want round travel time, This is just for your information. The time which is taking from here to here, this entire circle, we call it as a round table time. And if the round table time is higher, if round table time is higher or more, then the performance is less. It is taking more time for response. If round table time is less, then the performance is high. This is the another thing. Now let us see what I am doing now. Just similar to this. From my client computer, okay, from this computer, I am trying to send a request now. To whom? I am sending a request to Google. Okay. Now see, just me ping www. One second. Ping www.google.com. Okay, see now, the moment I send a request, the Google server is accepting and it is getting the responses. And I told you, round travel time is here. Sending a request and getting back the response, it is taking 1.78 milliseconds. Okay, now see, once I ping to this Google server, it is giving me the responses. Yes, we both are connected. That is the meaning. Okay. Now, see, this is just keep on getting the responses from the internet. I know it is connected, but it is not allowing me. Let me see this. See, it is if you just uh, execute this command. Yes, it is getting responses. Everything is fine, but it is not allowing me to execute any other commands. Correct? It is keep on generating that responses from the google.com. So if you wanted to stop this response from the any of the ping commands, just click on Control C. See, it is stopping or terminating the responses. Okay. See, first one is ping. Ping and www.google.com or facebook.com. Now, what is the problem with this? It will not allow this git bash screen for me to perform any or run any other what is that commands. So what I can do, I can terminate that process by using Control plus C. See, Control plus C will permanently delete that process, delete the process or terminate, permanent deletion or terminate that process. But there is another shortcut, Control plus Z. It will not delete that process. Okay, it will just stop that process. I'll just show you. Just remember, just because you don't have a space here to execute the command, because it is getting the responses from the Google. I wanted to stop those responses. You can use Control C to stop. Okay, and but if you wanted to stop that response and at later point of time, again you can what you can do, again you can start the response from the ping command. Stop and start. That for that thing you can use Control Z. So let us see this. Let me clear this. See ping, same command. Now it has started giving me the responses. I'll just click on Control C. It is gone. Okay. And if I just execute, again execute. And now I'm clicking on Control Z. Both are almost same. But what it will do, you can resume this. Now you are pausing this response from the google.com. At later point of time, you can again restart this process. But if you're using Control C to stop these responses, then you cannot restart at the later point of time. That is the only difference. Okay. Now, see, there is another command known as ping -c for www.facebook.com. Okay. See, if I just click on enter, what happens? Just see. Can you able to see this, guys? Let me clear the screen and run this again. See what I'm saying? See, ping to whom you should ping. Ping to www.facebook.com. Whenever I provide any name or a domain name, what happens? This name converts, it gets converted into IP address. Okay, and it is getting the response. But what I am providing here, -c4. Whatever the responses that you are getting from this server, from Facebook server, just give me 4 responses. Otherwise, just keep on getting the responses from that server, right? So I'm just specifying -c4. If I just see provide -2, then it gets only 2 responses. Okay, I told you, right? This is a time, round travel time. If round travel time is more, then performance is less. If you just execute www.google.com, then -c-2 or 3, sorry, -c, see, it is executing 3. If you compare this Facebook and Google, see, Facebook is taking very less time. That is, your round travel time is 0.63 milliseconds, whereas your Google is taking 2.23 milliseconds. Correct? See, that is what I told you. If round travel time is more, then performance is less. This performance is less. If round travel time is less, then performance is more. Okay. Now, I hope everybody understood what is ping and all the story. Now, the next one is, what is the next one?
Hello.
Yeah, yes, please.
It's like the ping is only used for like checking the connection between the
Yeah,
networks.
yes.
Okay.
No other use case for that ping. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
See, now I told you, right? Here, if you use Control C, then it is permanently delete those responses. There is no process existing. But if you use Control Z, okay, then it will just stop that process. And whenever you want that process to be again run, or you want that process to rerun that, okay, you can use that. We can see now. See here. Now, what I'll do, ping www.google.com. Okay, now just click on enter. And now it will start generating the response from that particular server. Now, if I just click on Control C, what happens? All the data related to this ping command is deleted. Okay, so you cannot resume or you cannot start this process again from this point onwards. From here, you cannot generate a new responses. Okay, so now let us see again. Again, I'm executing ping. Okay, next one is now I'm clicking on Control Z. See, here you are getting a response that it is stopped. It is not deleted, it is stopped. And if you wanted to see all the jobs, all the processes which are stopped, all the processes which are stopped, there is a command known as jobs. Jobs is a command which displays all the paused processes. Okay, just write down jobs. See, these are the 2 things we paused just now. If I just execute ping face www.facebook.com. See, now it is executing. I'm clicking on Control Z and just see, I'm just writing jobs. See, these three are my paused jobs. Okay. Now what I wanted to do was, let me do this. See, this is my foreground and this is my background. What happens once used, this is my git bash screen. Now, for this git bash, you'll be having two faces, just like a man having, this is one face and this is another face. There are two faces for this git bash. So what it will do now, I'm executing ping command. Ping command, wherever you're executing, it is a foreground, front of that git bash, correct? And once you stop this ping command, where it will get stored, it gets stored in the background phase. Now, this paused jobs, we can able to see using a jobs command. If you wanted to bring background process to a foreground process, back to front, then you can use this command. What is that? Just first identify the jobs, which are all the jobs running in the background or stopped in the background. Then just write down foreground FG and the number associated with that process. See, if you wanted to start facebook.com, then just write down 3, foreground 3. Again, it will start continue. See, okay. And again, if I just click on Control Z, it is stop. If I just say jobs, see, it is there again. And if I wanted to rerun this command, rerun this google.com process, just write down FG and 2 process ID or this ID number associated with that process, FG2. See, it is again start generating the logs, or it is again connecting to that server. Okay. Now, if I click on Control C and I'm just clearing, Control C again jobs. See, one more process was deleted. So this is the difference between Control C and Control Z. Control Z will stop the process and all stopped process can be viewed using jobs command. And whatever the this one, what is that? Deleted jobs you cannot view here. Okay. So this any doubts here? Guys?
No.
Thank you.
No,
So,
Sachin.
and I'll just show you this, but never try this. And now if you wanted to bring back one background command to foreground, if we just execute bg background and just a number, okay, this number I am providing, foreground to background and background to foreground, bg1, see, it is generating the response, everything is fine. But if I try to stop this process, Control C, it will execute, but again it starts generating. Control C, it will stop, again it will generate. Okay, please do not try this. If you wanted to try, just try. And if you wanted to come out, it is not possible. I need to close this and again reopen it. That is the only option we have. Okay, so that's why do not try that. Okay, this is all about your ping command. Next is the all are easy command. Now I told you, right? You have a computer and computer will be having a, okay, I'm not sure. You will be having a computer and this computer is having a unique IP address. No, sorry, unique IP address. And this IP address, who is giving? There is something called as a SIM card in your phone for giving the, if it is a phone, you'll be having a unique number, correct? That is given by your SIM card. Now, each and every computer will be having a unique IP address. This will be given by network interface card. Okay. Now, I wanted to see how many network interface cards I have. You can have multiple network interface cards. Okay. Just like you have multiple SIM cards in your phone, you can also have multiple network interface cards here. Okay. Similar to your SIM card and network interface card. So now, just to see how many network interface cards are there, we have one command known as ifconfig. Okay, just click on enter. Wait 1 second. Sudo ifconfig not found, but okay, it is not installed. See if you get this error, command ifconfig not found but can be installed with, just copy this command and execute. That's it. The command doesn't exist here. It will be installed. Okay, now execute the same command. See, this is your network interface card details. This is kind of your SIM card for your computer. See, ENX0 is a SIM card here, network interface card, and this is your public IP address. This is your private IP address. All this. See, if you don't know what is private IP address, public IP address, don't worry. That I'll discuss in detail when I start a AWS class. But as of now, just remember, these are the this is an unique IP address. Okay. So unique IP address, all these details, packets received, packets sent, broadcast details, what is the Ethernet details. All these details are provided by your network interface card. And you also have one more here, that is a local host, that we'll discuss whenever it is required. But as of now, just remember, this is your network interface card. Okay. It is the one which provides your IP address to your computer. Fine. And next one is, see, I told you, right? Simple commands for today, not much. Next command is, we have something called as nslookup. Okay. nslookup is something, what it will do is, if you wanted to know the IP address, but you have a domain name. I do have a domain name. I wanted to know the IP address. Okay. This what nslookup will do. It will, by just what it will do, it will just using this domain name, it gives you an IP address of that particular domain. That's it. See here, if I just write down nslookup and www.google.com. See, this is a one application which is running somewhere in the internet inside one computer, another computer. That computer is also having a unique IP address, correct? But instead of IP address, it is very difficult to remember IP address. We are using this domain name, correct? So this domain name, again, it is getting converted into IP address. So I just wanted to know that IP address. Okay, just click on enter. See, it converts your domain name and provides different details, including IP address, what is the name, all those things. Okay, this is the IP address of your google.com. Okay, if I just come here and check ping and just execute the same thing. See, again, same response from google.com. Instead of using www.google.com, now what I'm directly using? I'm directly using IP address. Just like you know your friend number, you talk to him every day, so you know his number. So I'm just pinging him instead of saving his number. But you don't know somebody else's number. What you will do, you'll save with that name and you'll just call him, just like that. Okay. I hope everybody understood this. And this is about this is about NS lookup. NS lookup will provide IP addresses of particular domain, www.facebook.com. Okay, see, this is the IP address of your facebook.com. Clear? And now next command is, see, these are all very useful command, guys. Please, look, very easy and very useful. Next command is something called as host name. Now let's say this is the one of the server I'm currently logged in, correct? This is my server, right? And if you wanted to know IP address, IP address of this computer itself, whichever the computer you're working in, I wanted to know the IP address of that computer. Then you can use hostname. Okay, hostname. Just write down hostname. It gives you the IP address of that computer. See, same here, 172.31.772. Hostname is a command which gives you the IP addresses of whichever the computer we are working in. Same computer's IP address. Okay. Next command is simple commands. Netstat. Okay. Netstat is another command. What it will do, it gives you all the information about your network. That's it. Nothing it will do. All active network connections, active network connections, and what are the active listening ports, all these details will be given by your netstat. And no, do not worry about what is this port. As of now, just remember netstat is a command which gives you all the information about your network. That is, what are the active connections are there, how many ports are listening. All these details will be given by netstat. If you don't know what is port, don't worry, just remember it as port. I'll come back to it when we start AWS. Okay, just come here, netstat. Okay, net statistics, network statistics. See, it is giving you all this information, which port, all these things. Can you see this? All this information it is given. That is the use of netstat command. Okay. Next, I already told you there is a command known as hostname, which gives you the IP address. Okay. And one second. Okay. So these are the commands that I wanted to show you here. And one second. Okay. Okay, anything else, guys? This is it from my end. And can you able to see this? Where is the screen? Oh my God. See, we discussed about Linux as an operating system, as a whatever which is required for a DevOps engineer. That we discussed. Okay. See, do not invest much of your time on Linux. And I'm extremely sorry that I took almost 10 to 15 days to complete this Linux. This because there was some starting trouble for me. I don't know. I just took my plan was to complete this within 7 days, but I took more days for Linux. But I'll cover in some other units, but that is not a problem. But please do not invest much of your time into Linux. Linux, and next module that we are going to discuss is Git and GitHub from tomorrow onwards. please do not invest much of your research time or valuable time to these things. Okay, these are very easy and you no need of investing that much of time. And whenever we start AWS or Terraform or Ansible in phase two from next Monday onwards, maybe phase two gets started. Here, investing your time is worth. How much hour time you wanted to invest here, but do not invest into this phase. Okay. See, whatever the commands we learned till today in Linux, you are not going to use all those commands, guys. That whatever the thing I explained you, it is more than what is required. Okay. And it's very difficult to, and even I know it is very difficult to remember all the commands. Correct? It is not easy. You'll be having, now we discussed about around 250 commands, I guess so. Correct? With the different options, everything. Is it possible to remember all these things? It's not possible. You have all your Google, everything you have, you can just Google it up. But at least this much you should know first. Whatever the Linux commands that I have discussed, at least you should know as a DevOps engineer. Okay. And that is the one thing. From tomorrow onwards, we'll start Git and GitHub. And one more information in Linux, I need to cover two more things. As I told you, cut and awk. Easy. These are simple commands. Cut and awk, zip and unzip commands. Archiving and unarchiving, all those things. Okay. These are the two things pending from my side that I'll just record and upload it into Google. You can go through it. Just a 10 minutes video, guys. I don't think we need this time also. You can complete it within 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. This I'll do it by this Sunday. By this Sunday, I'll just upload it. Okay. This is the another information. And from tomorrow onwards, same again, Git and GitHub we are starting. Okay. This is the second module that we are going to start. Clear? And this will not take much time. It will take maximum 4 classes. It's an easy one. And yeah. So any questions? Guys, are you there?
No, sir.
No.
Everything is clear? What we discussed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, one more thing, please do not invest the much time here. And whoever is joining the classes, please join the classes regularly. And sometimes I know it is impossible due to some health issues or something like that. But after your mock 2, guys, this one, after your mark 2, we have a close observation on everyone I know. And I know at least we'll remove 20 people from this group. Okay. This is because some people are not given the mock session even after informing them. And some people you are not them, they are not attending the sessions. I already told you I'll not tolerate this. Even if you're not attending the classes, that's fine. If you're not giving the mock session, I'll not tolerate or anyone will not tolerate. This is the rule that I am following at least. Okay. So please be serious with this. And if you're not performing well, that's fine. I'll give you some 3 to 4 chance and you this I can understand, guys. This is because everybody some are new to this IT field, non-tech background. There is all those things are there. But if you're not trying itself, that is a bad sign. Correct? So that's why please be focused on these things and yeah. So that's it from my end. If you have any questions, I can. Zihan is saying processor RAM was okay, okay that time. Any questions, guys?
So when will you arrange the mock 2 session?
Mock 2 session may be this Saturday.
Okay.
If I complete, if I complete a Git and GitHub session within 3 or 4 classes, then it is going to be on Saturday.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, we can plan I'm planning to do it on Saturday. We'll see. Okay. Yeah. Hi Sachin, getting very low voice. Hi Sudhir, you can unmute yourself and ask the question. No issues.
Yeah, yes, Sachin. Very good
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm getting very low voice, Sachin. I couldn't understood why it was happening. While I'm opening my laptop, other recordings and all, it will be in a good voice. But while
Okay.
coming to the Zoom, especially in our class, we are getting very low.
Is it same for everyone? Yes?
No.
No, sir. No, Sachin. It's audible and clear also.
Okay. So Sudhir, please check with your network or some microphone issue with your computer.
Yeah, laptop.
Yeah. There might be that issue. Yes.
Okay, let me check and
Sure. Sure. So we have 10 more minutes. If you have any questions, we can pick it up. Any suggestions or anything that you wanted to tell me?
nothing. Everything is good.
Okay. All are good, guys. Everybody's practicing how it is going. Are you facing any difficulties? Can you able to understand the class? Can you able to relate what I'm teaching here? Are you practicing? This is not a mock session, guys.
Yes, Sachin, we are understanding.
Yeah.
Sachin, one more thing, is it possible to give the notes, comments, whatever written, no, at the end of every sessions, or after completing the mocks?
That we can see. One.
Okay.
That I'll see. No issues. But
Okay.
I shared those files, right? 3
Yeah.
files I shared. One is a description, one is only commands, and one is with the description and with commands, with screenshots and all those things. Everything
Yeah.
you have in a simple language we explained in that notes. You can just go through that. But I don't think I'll see. No issues.
Okay, Sachin.
Yeah, Rohit, how are you doing? Everything is going good. Rohit, Rashmi, Pavan, Nagarjun, Kripal, Kiran,
Yeah.
Jeevan.
Yes, Sachin.
Okay. Chetan, Balu.
Sachin.
I just want you to learn, guys.
Yes, Sachin.
Yeah. Everybody is here for a reason. I know that reason. And just invest your 3 to 3.5 months time or 4 months time. You can do this. Okay. So that is being said, you can close this session, guys. Okay. Thank you. See you tomorrow with a new class. Bye.